YouTube. This is Mal's RNY's journey. This is my week 2 update. I had my surgery at Faxton Hospital in Utica, New York with Dr. Graber on December 18th. And so we'll start out with the numbers. My notes are down here, so if you see me peeking down, that's what I'm looking at. So my high weight was 273. My surgery is 256. My current weight is 240.2. And so that gives me a weight loss of the week of 6 pounds. So, and a total weight loss of 32.8 pounds. I can live with that. That is more than what my 3-year-old weighs. So I basically lost a whole toddler at this point. And so it makes me excited and knowing that I'm going definitely on the right path. So this week obviously is New Year's, or was New Year's. So I figured I would talk about some of the goals that I have for 2016. I don't particularly want to call them resolutions because these are goals. And I feel that they're attainable and something that I'm actually going to follow through on instead of previous resolutions, which usually always dealt with losing weight, and all my scale did was go up instead of go down. And I know some people like this information. I am 5'6.5" per my surgery center, so just to let you know that. So, goal number 1 is to run a 10K. So, last fall, I started the Couch to 5K. Was doing awesome, completed the program. I was probably more jogging than running, but I was at least giving my best. And my stamina was definitely a lot more than what it was when I started, so I was wicked proud of myself. Then in October, I did a 5K for the Run for Recovery in my area, because I used to be a substance abuse counselor, so I, totally support their cause. But unfortunately, during that run, I ended up hurting my foot. The doctors never really figured out what was wrong with it. At first, they thought stress fracture, but then we did an x-ray and they didn't see anything, and so they said if it continued to bother me after I was nice to it for a while to come see them again, and then we would do some other testing to see if it was anything like muscular or something. But I gave it a rest, put myself back out there for a little while before surgery, and it didn't really hurt per se, more kind of went numb. But so far so good, but I'll be starting hopefully something back up in the near future, so that I can work towards 10K. So I'm excited about that, and but I know I can probably definitely do it. But I'm excited because I like running. It was a nice stress reliever, made me feel good, when I could literally see my progress, like, oh my gosh, I ran from this point to that point without stopping, where before I could barely run 10 seconds, really helped me stay motivated. It was fantastic. And plus, I have a bunch of friends that are runners, and so it's, I liked it. So I can't wait to get back to that. Weight loss goals, which also I found very interesting. Today on the news, they were talking about research of the different programs out there, because there's tons of how to lose weight, as we all know, because we've all probably tried numerous of them, that they've done extensive research, and 2 were the top 2 that actually had stats that showed they actually work, which was Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig. But then the lady went on to say that probably the majority of the reason why those 2 worked, or according to their research, is because of the community social piece of it. So obviously, like Weight Watchers, there's online support, meetings, and things like that, so that you have others to talk to. And it made me think about us in this community, which I'm very new to it, but I mean, that's what we're doing. Like, weight loss surgery patients have created, I mean, yes, there is support groups, but for like me, my surgery center is a little over an hour away from my home. And I know that they do support groups down there, but it's nearly impossible for me to get there. And I live in this small rinky-dinky-dink town that literally the cows outnumber the people, but I love it here. So, and so there isn't like support groups and stuff, but this community, y'all, the veterans and everybody, has created this wonderful place for us all to go and get information and share information and talk about our stories and get support just like that in that scenario. And so it just kind of reassured me that with me doing these videos and watching other people's videos, that it just puts me in a better place to be successful in the long term. So that kind of made me happy. But my weight loss goals: number 1, to be below my pregnancy rate, or my pregnancy weight, when I got pregnant with my 3-year-old. In which I did these numbers yesterday, and actually when I got on the scale today, I was there. So January 2nd, check that off. And the next one is be the weight I was when I started dating my husband, which was just a little over 200. So we'll work on that. Next goal I have, is to be more active in my life. I totally know and understand that between the weight and mommy guilt and self-esteem, I've became more shut in than I've ever have in my entire life. Like, I'm usually a very social person, but just more and more of just like not doing anything. And I want to be more active in my life. I want to be more active in my kids' life. Like, take them places, do things. Not that we don't, but just do more, because there's definitely more that we could do. And a big reason why I had the surgery is because I have this 3-year-old, and I want to be the best mom that I can be. And just like, yes, be more active. Going outside and playing, going for hikes. I want to get some kayaks, so this summer we can kayak. I mean, I just want to be more active in my life. It's a big goal of mine. And so those are basically my major New Year's goals for 2016. And I know I am determined to do all of them, and plus some. Regrets. I'm week 2. I really haven't had a lot of regrets about the surgery. The only thing that, and if they are, they're very fleeting, because I just have this constant worry that something is going to go wrong. I trust my surgeon. My surgeon has a ton of experience, is very well known. I've known people who has had surgery with him before, but I think because of the small issues that I had, like, not being able to leave the hospital because of high blood pressure and stomach problems, and just that continuing when I got home for a little while, it just all freaked me out, and the fear of having to go back in the hospital is probably where the regrets come from. Like, oof. And then like the other night, I went to my parents' house for dinner, and I'm sitting there, and my kids are eating, and my parents and, my siblings and stuff, and I'm like watching them eat, and I'm like, holy cow, like, I'm never going to be able to eat like that again. Like, I used to eat like that, but I'm not going to be able to eat like that again, which I'm okay with, but it was just like, things are changing. Definitely changing. And I know for me, for the better. Sat there and ate a little scoop of potatoes, which is I'm not even a big potato fan, so I just wanted something different than cottage cheese, applesauce, and yogurt, because that's what I'm eating at this point. And on Monday I can switch over to like eggs and tuna fish. And my surgery center is not very non-carb supporter, because they want me eating like dry toast and apples, or crackers, I can do those as well, but I don't know if I'm going to. I think I'm going to try to stay low carb, but we'll see. Another goal, kind of like term goal I have, because I need to figure it out, is being more active in the wintertime. So just these past couple days, we got like 2 feet of snow dumped on us. It was really easy for me to leave the house and just do the 5K program and come home, and didn't take very long, and it didn't remove, like I could do it as when I wanted to, so like before I cooked dinner, after I cooked dinner, when my 3-year-old was occupied with something, you know, it just worked out well. But I work at a school, and so I know that their weight room / gym is open some hours. They do offer Zumba classes, which I was doing before, so I hope that she continues to offer them in the new year, because I'd like to get back to doing that as well. But yeah, or I can just walk around the school, so that gives me something. But that is my goal, is to find things to do even though the weather is freezing and snowing. So that's a goal of mine. Besides that, I just wanted to do a few shout outs. So VSG Jody, you're looking awesome. Surgery looks well on you, girl. So keep it up. I'm glad things went so good for you. Caitlin's VSG Journey, your body shots this week, you are looking fantastic, and you're always so happy and peppy and such an inspiration, and you're doing an awesome job, and thanks for making videos. Rock Creates, I am keeping my fingers crossed, toes crossed, anything I can do crossed, that hopefully your iron levels go back to where they need to be, and that the medicine works for you, or that you're able to add some food to boost up that iron, because I really hoping you get your surgery when it's already scheduled for. And having Heather, sorry that you had to push out your surgery, but I know that you just seem like a pretty determined lady, and that you're going to get it done, and I can't wait to see you when you come back. I know that you're kind of floating out there and still going to be watching videos and commenting and supporting people, but I definitely want to see you to, you know, go through with it, which I know that you will, because like I said, you seem like a very determined lady, so that is so awesome. Awesome. So I guess that is it for the week. Everybody have a wonderful week, and I will see you next week for my 3-week update. Thanks. Bye.